Good morning, happy Tuesday, everybody. So I guess if I have a low, because yesterday really was a pretty great day. I would say my low would be the fact I was wrong about both games yesterday. Like, the Giants upset the Packers and the Titans upset the Dolphins. I'll tell you what. I mean, look, the Packers and the Giants, well, the Giants really aren't ever going to make the playoffs this year, so I'm not entirely. So I guess Giants fans are happy that something went right for once. I don't know. See, Giants fans, a broken clock is right more than once a day. And I guess the Packers are probably, going completely insane because they lost to the Giants. Seriously, even though it's clearly not of this magnitude, the last time I saw the Giants win a game against the Packers like this was probably the NFC Championship when whoever was going to go on from that game was going to go against the undefeated Patriots, and the Giants won at Lambeau Field. So that was cool. And then, the Titans beating the Dolphins, man, I can only imagine just how happy a whole lot of Bills fans are right now. I mean, the Dolphins are still ahead of the division, but, the Bills are definitely going to beat the Dolphins in the next outing because they did that the first time. I think it was 48-20 or something. It was a massacre, pretty much. I remember because it happened when I went to a pumpkin fest at the Grist Iron. That's actually one thing I keep forgetting. Of the things that happened this year that made this year so great, I keep forgetting I went to Grist Iron twice. Once for Cheese Fest and once for Pumpkin Fest. And they were awesome. Huh. I'm going to really have to think about how this year was for me. In terms of, what happened. Although, speaking of things that happened, let's just say my high was, I went back to Old World Cafe again. I don't want to get too much into the details, but let's just say I'm extremely glad that I did. I will say, however, I probably had the biggest shit-eating grin when I got into my car later. Anyway, let's see, what would my act of kindness be? I suppose my act of kindness would be, I did some stuff for my grandma yesterday. I also, it's not really, listen, we got subs from Meniere's last night, so it's not that there's much to help in the realm of preparing for dinner. But, you know what? I did hold the door for some people. I remember doing that. So, yeah, it was pretty, listen, an act of kindness doesn't have to be a grandiose thing. It's as simple as holding the door for somebody or complimenting someone on their lovely home or giving a compliment. It's, again, you're not asked, listen, for those who actually are doing what I'm doing every day and thinking of a low and high and act of kindness, obviously when it comes to the act of kindness, don't look for perfection. Just do one nice thing. It doesn't have to be that grand, So, if you're not able to do it, if you're not able to do what you want to do, well, just say that it's the thought that counts, Listen, there have been plenty of times I've done an act of kindness that, didn't pan out the way I wanted. but I still tried. And I was able to do something kind anyway. So, yeah. I mean, listen, whether you're actually doing a low and high act of kindness, that's entirely up to you. I'm not really going to judge you either way. So, I can't believe we're already here. If you've been watching me for long enough, you know that starting tomorrow is going to become a series of videos that are really important to me. A series of videos that involve events that happened throughout the course of my life, and thus, in a way, led to, this moment. I guess, in a way, I'm a bit nervous, I suppose. I mean, on the one hand, it is something that, on the whole, I am comfortable talking about. But I still can't help the fact that every time I do this series of videos, even though there's a bit of a break in between the third and the fourth one, I still can't help but feel emotionally drained. Luckily, this weekend should be pretty solid. So, I guess if I can just get to Friday, or Friday evening, I should be fine. It's just something I'd rather get off my chest right now before anything truly bad happens. And speaking of truly bad things happening, I do believe we have one more Hot Ones guest before not only season 22 is over, but the last Hot Ones guest of the year. I suppose I should probably... My computer's all the way over there. There we go. The computer mouse is even farther away than I really need for this. Okay. Let's see if we can't... Oh, right, I forgot. My NFL record right now for getting picks right and wrong is 128-80. Because I was 9-6 overall, and obviously 119 plus 9 is 128, and 74 plus 6 is 80. So, 128 picks I got right, and 80 picks I've gotten wrong. It's insane. Okay. Let's see. Let's get to this week's Hot Ones, yes. That's surprising too. This is the last Hot Ones guest of the year. Of this whole year. So I'm curious as to what we're getting. Or who it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be someone pretty big. But, without further ado, the final Hot Ones guest of 2023 is... I can just get down there. Wait. Is there no guest? Is there really no guest? Huh. There is there is no new guest on Hot Ones this week. Was Mark Ruffalo the last one? I mean, if Mark Ruffalo was the last guest, I guess I could take the opportunity to say thank you to the good folks over at First Week Feast for a great season and an overall great year. It's just, if there winds up being a new Hot Ones guest this week, I'm going to be really upset. Because, again, there is a series of videos I'm doing starting tomorrow that will take priority over quite literally everything else I talk about and do. I mean, some things I'll be able to, talk about in regards to, I can just simply wait till later to talk about it, to be sure. However, because here's the thing, the first day of reprieve I'm going to get during these series of videos will be Saturday. If I start talking about Hot Ones on Saturday, please don't be mad I didn't do a reaction. There's nothing to react on here. There is no new guest on First Week Feast Instagram revealed here. I really hope they know what they're doing. I mean, in some ways, I guess I hope there is no guest, simply because it's a load of stress off of my mind in regards to, again, what I'm doing starting tomorrow. But, again, if it winds up there is a guest and they just post it late, I don't want anybody to be upset that I didn't really talk about it or react to it. Well, I mean, again, if Mark Ruffalo was the last guest of the entire year, thank you, First Week Feast and Hot Ones, for a great season and overall great year. I mean, I think that, normally if they would ever reveal a guest like Mark Ruffalo at this point in any season, this would be the last guest of that season. But they didn't really say that it was going to be the season finale, if that makes sense. So I'm thinking there's going to be one more guest. They just haven't posted who it is yet. Or they're probably going to do what they did for Amelia de Moldenberg and reveal a trailer on YouTube, I guess, which, okay. I won't be able to talk about that trailer at all. Even if I wasn't, again, it's a series of videos I'm doing tomorrow. If I wasn't doing that series, yeah, I would totally, talk about it. But it looks like, actually, that reminds me. Here's the thing, there will be a guest, but I think it's the Hot Ones holiday special, where they got the Hot Ones awards and stuff like that. Maybe I guess they're sort of hiding the promotion until the big moment. Which, they could. It'd be something different and new, and thus the good folks over at First Week Feast are evolving in that way. But it is throwing me off for all sorts of crazy loops. Well, I guess all that's left to do now is move on and, I guess, prepare for tomorrow and Thursday and Friday and next Tuesday and next Wednesday. So again, between Friday and next Tuesday, there's going to be a bit of a reprieve. It's just, I'd rather wait until, again, I guess I suppose I mean, listen, if you've been watching me long enough, you know exactly what series of videos this is. So I don't want to beat around the bush for too long. All I can say is tomorrow is going to be a very early day. Because I have a lot to go over and talk about. For once, I'm actually going to try. I thought I may be streamlining what it is I'm going to say, but quite literally everything about what I'm about to say tomorrow and Thursday and Friday and next Tuesday and next Wednesday is really too important for me to leave anything out. Like every year I do these series of videos, I make sure I go over all the angles. So, I guess it's time to prepare to tell why I'm still here. I hope you all like this video. If you like to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I enjoy home this video. For all of you guys watching, enjoy today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. So I really almost say today is Thursday. I wish it was Thursday. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here. So let me know. Always everybody take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby. I'm stuck. Okay. Okay. Don't have this phone on the phone. Okay. Now take care and make good choices.